Alright, what is up guys? All days pass, and ToLiveDie. We're going to be playing this game here. If you haven't heard of it, it's called 7 Days to Die. It's a survival horde crafting game, as it says on the screen. And basically, it's like DayZ. A lot of people have said it's like DayZ meets Minecraft, right? So, you're battling zombies. Every 7th day, there's zombie hordes. It's like a blood moon, and you have to survive. There's craftables, all kinds of craftables. You can build bases. We played it a lot in the last major release, which was Alpha 15 something or other. And you can see up in the top right-hand corner of the screen, this is Alpha 16.1 B1. So they just, and if you're picking up that noise in the background, that's ToLiveDie's laptop loading up the game. So basically we're going to be playing this, and we're going to start a brand new game. So I have to remember, we're going to do Navigaine, we're going to do TLD and ADP. Now there's a way, survival multiplayer is what we're going to do. So I'm going to go into the multiplayer options. I'm going to make this a private game. Max players, just the two of us. The game password, I will fuzz this out in the video. Okay. Claim size, claim dead zone. I leave all the defaults on here pretty much. That way, you know, we don't have to worry about anything. So, do you remember how to join?
What do you mean?
Like, you were joining on me through Steam, right?
No, I find what my friends are playing.
Okay. So, basically, we're going to start, as I was showing you guys, we're going to do Navigaine, which is basically a standard map, and if you look up a map for 7 Days to Die, you can find where all the towns are, and pretty much go right to them if you look up your spawn location and everything. But we don't remember necessarily where all the towns and stuff are right off the top of our heads, so it's still fun. Random generated the maps can be huge, and we'll probably do that later, but for now, kind of just wanted to see what's new in the game. There was a big list of changes, so I'm going to go ahead and start the game. ToLiveDie will join on me. We won't necessarily spawn in the same place, so we're going to have to meet up somewhere along the way. And basically, there's a beginning quest, which you'll see here in a minute, where you have to do certain things. So it's kind of like a tutorial to kind of get you into the game. So, yeah, it's a fun game. I mean, it's not too expensive. I think it was just on sale on the Steam sale over the summer. So if anybody picked it up and you're new to the game, it was a good buy. I think you'll enjoy it. So I'm spawning in here. And I actually have this showing on 3 of my screens right now, so it's a little weird. So, dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, and you look like you use some help. Encloses a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we just might take in a new citizen, the White River Settlement. It's real and it's safe. Good luck, Noah. So, basic survival is your active quest. The quest status displayed in the top, blah, blah, blah. Access your inventory and navigate to the quest menu. So right now we got to gather plant fibers and craft a bedroll and then place it somewhere. And as you can see here, oh, my sensitivity is really jacked up. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Mouse sensitivity. It's really not that high, but I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Interface sensitivity, allow controller, which that's new. I'm allowing it, but I'm not using it, so that's fine. So I don't remember. I don't remember much, and this sedan doesn't have anything. Right now, the graphics on the sedan look a little washed out to me. I don't know if maybe my brightness is a little screwed up, but you can punch just like Minecraft when you start out. And right now I'm just punching plant fibers, which are, these grass-looking things. And I'm punching dirt there, apparently. So I need grass fibers. I need 20 of them. I have 12. Did you see what the password was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be going.
All right. So when ToLiveDie gets in the game, he will also have to do these initial quests. So you can see I have 20 plant fibers here, and then the recipes that you can make come up over here. That's the basics, and then they're broken down even further. So go ahead, click the bedroll, then click craft, or you can press W. And you can see down here it is in queue, and it's counting down. So it's making the bedroll. So once it's done, I'll be able to place it. And when you place it, that is your spawn location, much like Minecraft in that sense. So there's a house here. So I am going to... My screen looks so much more washed out than the TV screen that I have this up on for the moment. So I'm going into the house, and I'm going to just drop my bedroll in here. There's a dead person. I think this is the sleeping... That was a cheerleader zombie. Apparently. So I got red shorts and running shoes, so I'm taking all of that, and I will wear them in a minute. So go back into my inventory, bedroll, go ahead and put that down on the thing, and it's showing me where I can place it. I'll just throw it on the ground right there for now, and move on to my next quest. Quest completed. Doing my next quest. Okay, so I need more plant fibers, I need wood, I need small stones. So I gotta go back out here. So these little things right here, these are small stones. So I only need a couple of those right now, 4 altogether. You can also get those by punching cinder blocks and other things that are made of stone. I need a couple more plant fibers, and I need some wood. So we'll go over to this tree, punch the tree, and get some wood from the tree. Okay, so I have enough stuff there, so now the stone axe is available. Go ahead and craft the stone axe. And for now, I'm going to drop this stuff that's on my inventory in here. Land claim blocks, you would use those in a multiplayer server that's public to claim an area that you're building your base on. But with ToLiveDie and I, we don't really ever use them. We'll just drop them down somewhere. So anyway, I have this. So now we need more plant fibers to make clothes. And being that I've played the game before, I know we're going to need more wood, we're going to need plant fibers and all that stuff, which you'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this wood for now, because I'm going to need it. And the tree is right here. And sometimes in some of these crafting missions, you get a little far away from your spawn. But if you look on the compass, you can see the little bed icon there, and that'll show you where your bedroll is, so you can get back to wherever your base is for the moment. Like I said, it's a really fun game. The last time when we stopped playing it, we got kind of bored because we were surviving pretty well, basically. You know what I mean? It's not a lot of fun if the game's not a challenge. We had a pretty good zombie trap set up, and there goes the tree, right on the car. Doesn't actually do anything, it just disappears, but in any case, I need to punch some more fibers. I'm going to need more stones, so I'm going to pick those up when I see them. And this isn't the only biome either for this game. Like, right now it looks really desolate and wasted. Are you in the game yet there, TLD? Oh, alright, let me go here, and then you go to players, and received. How do I accept that?
The plus.
Where's the plus? Okay, so received. Now I can track him on my map. So if I go to my map and zoom out, I'm here. And it's a big map, like it's immersive. And he's due south of me. So he's going to probably knock his quest out there, and then we'll probably meet up somewhere in the middle once we're a little more equipped. So you'll be seeing ToLiveDie pretty soon. He's not recording his footage. He's playing on a laptop that might be able to capture the footage, but
Put the chicken in one punch.
nice. Take the feathers.
Well,
Do you have your axe yet?
nope.
Try to remember where the chicken is. I don't think they despawn, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm in a desert, unfortunately.
Alright, so... Oh, here's bird's nest. So you search these, you get feathers and eggs from those. Because you have to find food. You know, there's... You know, down in the bottom left, you see your health and stuff. And I normally run a mod, which I don't have on right now, but I'll have on in future episodes, basically because I completely forgot about it. That'll show you, if I go into here, I think it's in here. Go to character. Then over here you see your wellness, your food, your water, the temperature. You can see my character right there. I gave him dreads and stuff. But yeah, so anyway, you need to be aware of all that stuff. So it's a really fun game. It's just, you know, once you get to a certain level in the game, you're pretty much like, you know, not invincible, but you are very well off. So, in any case, we got to make some clothes. So I am going to go over here to clothing, and we need fiber pants, shirt, hood, gloves. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and craft the gloves. I need a hood. I need pants. I need a shirt, and I need shoes. Then you can shift click on this stuff. No, shift click puts it down there. If you go to your character and then you shift click, it puts it on. Now, I think that's the next quest, is actually to wear them, but I'm already putting them on because it's done. And then I'll swap out probably for these because they're a little bit... Actually, they may or may not be better. I don't know. But in any case, I put all the clothes on already. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this tree down while I'm waiting for the next one. Yeah. The next quest was wear plant fiber clothing, and I already completed it because I put it all on already. So now I need to gather wood, which I already have. So I'm just going to go into here, ammo, weapons, wooden club, craft. And that one's done. I'll put that down there. That way if a zombie does show up, beat him down. Alright, so now I need to craft a wooden bow, and I need to make arrows. So, again, the weapons, wooden bow, craft that. And you'll use these for a while until you start getting guns and stuff. And they can be really good, and there's ways of... Oh, you know what? I should have waited to craft that. Basically, you can... I keep hitting the escape button instead of tab. What you can do is you can craft a bunch of wooden clubs, and that will raise up, or at least it used to, it may be different in this, your level for your bow. Because they're all weapons, and it's part of your weapon crafting skill. And the higher that is, the higher quality items that you will craft. So, again, it's a looting game, so there's stuff to loot around. I already searched the sedan. That backpack was empty. There's a can of cat food, which you can eat. Thankfully, you can't taste what you eat in the game. So I'm picking up more stones, and I had some feathers from a couple of birds' nests that I found. So now that I have wood, I am going to make my wooden frames, which are very easy, and the basic staple of base building. You need to be able to make these. So, building... and wood frame. You can also use the search box right here and go wood frame, and I'll take you to it. There's a bunch of versions. And then also, if you find yourself making this stuff a lot, you can favorite it. Go here, wood frame. You click on it, and then over here you click favorite. Boop. And then when you go to your favorites list, the stuff that you use all the time will be there. So a lot of times I'll put wood frames, wood clubs, bows, arrows. Stuff that I'm going to use a lot. So right now we're going to make 3 of those for the quest. And then since this isn't going to be my permanent base, I'm just going to take the wood frames and I'm just going to drop them down here behind the house. Now, after that, if you take your axe, or if you happen to find a wrench this early and you're lucky, or a hammer, you can come up here and you right click and it will upgrade the wood frame. You can upgrade it further, but for the quest, it's not necessary, and all I'm doing is getting the quest done so that I can move on to looting. And you can see at the top, it's day 1. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, so I still have some time. So I need more stones so we can make a campfire. And I'm going to make the campfire inside the house because in the event that I have to stay here, and I'll show you, here's a cinder block. I'm going to go ahead and hit this, and you can see in the bottom right there, I'm getting small stones from it. So I'll have to make a new axe soon anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and break this all the way down. Okay, now I'm going to go inside and make the campfire. Again, because if I have to stay here in this house overnight, I'm going to want a light source. And it gets cold at night, so you need to stay warm. So my bedroll's in here, and that zombie you can see, as they sit there, they kind of rot and turn into these gore blocks. And if you break up that gore block, I didn't get anything from that one, but I don't think I got anything, did I? No. You can get bones, and you turn the bone into a bone shiv, and then you can skin animals with that. So in any case, I'm going to go ahead and make my campfire. So go back to basics, unclick favorites so I can see everything. Campfire. You don't tend to make a lot of these. You need them to cook stuff, and they're easy to make. And there's a few different types of fuel that you can use, so I'm just going to drop that there. And you can see, oh, you've earned skill points. Spend them by accessing your inventory. So I'll show you guys that in a second. We'll probably make these videos maybe half an hour longish. So right now we're only 15 minutes in. I don't know. I have my intro. I'll do an intro. I already did the intro for this one. I'll do outros that I can lay at the end of the videos. So whenever I want to cut it, I'll cut it. But so anyway, you can see there's fuel. You can use coal, which we have 15 lumps of coal there from somewhere. I don't know where we got it. You can use wood, obviously. Wood burns. So I have some of that, and I got some egg. So with the egg, if you click on it, it'll show you the recipes that you can make. Boiled eggs, which you need water for, and you need a cooking pot, you know. Again, so there's lots of stuff. So now the last quest that I need to do is I need to go and find my trader. So right here, I don't know if you can see that, is this little tiny icon, and that's the trader. So since it's noon, I think I should have enough time to get there. My sensitivity, it's going to take me a while to get used to this. But again, you can search stuff that's in here. There's nothing in there. Old sink. Normally a good place to find wrenches. There's some bottled water. Excellent. So I'm going to need that. The old cans you can use for iron scrap, or early on you can use to collect water. And then you can purify it in the campfire. So what I'm going to do, and being new, you may not know about these yet, but there's a secure storage chest. You don't need very much wood, but you don't necessarily want your inventory to be filling up all the time. So since this is going to be my first little home, I'm just going to put a secure storage chest down here. And I'm going to take one thing of food and one thing of water with me just in case. And I always keep plant fiber, stone, and wood because you can make the basics with that. Feathers, I'm going to turn those into arrows in a minute. I'm going to leave my egg here. The oil I don't need. I will take the glass jar and the empty can. I'm going to leave the lumps of coal here, and I'm going to leave my pipes here. I'm going to take the empty can and the jar just in case I find water. So I'm going to go ahead and wear the shorts. And I'm going to wear the shoes. And I'm going to... Now, after you do that, you can scrap these things, and they'll turn back into materials of what you crafted them from. Not necessarily everything you crafted them from, but it's like salvage. Alright, so my bedroll is there, so I don't need to mark this, but a lot of times as we play, we'll mark interesting areas on the map. So, say I was in here and I wanted to show ToLiveDie, where I was, I'm going to save this waypoint. I'm going to put a little house on it. I'm going to call it Home 1, right? So then I'm have Home 1, and then I can share this with, well, I'm going to share it with everyone because he's the only one in the game. So now he'll have that on his list, so he can make it to my house once he gets there. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to make it to the trader, and I'll cut the first video there, and then we'll continue on. But so far, you know, that's been the same intro as every other version that we've played. So this year, I believe, is coal. I'm going to hit it with the stone axe. Yeah, that's coal. So coal is good. If I had a pick, I would be getting better amounts of coal because it's designed for this. And I don't remember what time the trader closes, but I need to get there by a certain time. They are not open overnight, and you cannot stay in there overnight. But coal is good for... Do we still need coal for torches? Do you remember? Remember last time? Something changed with torches.
Well, torches, you could do the... What was it called? The stuff that you get from animal fat?
Tallow. I think that was the only way to get torches last time. Remember, before it was coal, you could use coal, and then it became only tallow. Alright, so anyway, really haven't run into a zombie yet, but they do that by design, because it's early in the game, they want to get you acclimated. There's one of the new vultures. Oh, there's our first zombie. It's a burning zombie. I only have 6 arrows. And my bow is only a 25. I didn't load my bow yet. So he sees me. My crosshairs go away now when I zoom in, which kind of sucks. So I hit him once. I'm going to need more arrows. I hope that vulture doesn't come down here. Okay, so he died. So then you can loot them. Duke's Casino token. So that's money in this game. So I'm going to go ahead and beat his body up because I need a bone. I need to make a bone chip until we get knives. Now, being that he's a zombie, and especially a crispy zombie, I don't think the vulture should be interested, right? But I don't know what the vultures do. I know they're new to the game, but they're not attacking me yet. Oh, okay. So empty zombie remains, so I got to beat on the nose to get to the bone. There's a bone, and I got some rotten flesh. So recipes, bone shiv. Now you can make glue out of their bones in the chemistry lab and in the campfire, apparently. And rotting flesh you use for fertilizer. We're not going to be doing any farming for a while. I don't think, more than likely. Alright, so this white stuff over here, this is, what is it called? Nitrate powder? Nitrate powder. This is for gunpowder and fertilizer. So you need this stuff. I'm just grabbing it right now. Again, we won't be making gunpowder for a little while yet, and we probably won't be making fertilizer for a little while yet. But we will be at some point. So, you're not being very talkative back there, ToLiveDie.
Doing my stuff.
Where are you at on your quests?
I think I completed them.
You've completed all your quests?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, I'm on my way to the trader.
I'm technically at the trader.
There's another zombie. Now, I wish what we're going to do, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to try at least the club leveling. I don't want to call it a trick, but I guess it's a trick. It's a way to level up your weapon skill really high very quickly. I mean, that only took 3 hits to kill that zombie with the 25 club, but again, it's early. So that's not going to be effective for long. So I'm in a little village type place. There's no sign saying this is a town. I would loot it, but for right now, there's just not enough time. I have to get to the trader. So, running through town. Well, I'll call it a town for now. But that's good that it's close by to my initial base. So I should be able to get a little bit of the stuff that I need early. Like some food and water and some clothes to help survive the temperature. Luckily, I didn't spawn in a winter biome or a desert biome like I think ToLiveDie said he spawned in a desert biome. Anyway, here's the trader. You can tell by the flag. So, this is part of the quest. So, locate trader. Come up, you open up his doors. Great. I glitched. I'm glitched into the roof.
That didn't happen to me, but it made me go up into his barbed wire.
What can I do about this? I'm above the doors. Now, you can't hurt his stuff. It's protected by, like, that land claim thing.
Jump?
No, I can't move. I can't... Oh, wait. I crouched. Crouching did it. Good call. Alright, so you can see he's farming. Apparently, I can take his corn. That corn died. That corn's not ready yet. That corn's not ready yet. Or maybe by taking it, I don't know. So I'm going to take that corn. So inside the trader, there's stuff that you can loot. Oh, I didn't shut his doors. I'm not entirely sure if zombies would come in here or not. But there's these vending machines, which you can rent. So if you're playing multiplayer, you could actually rent one of these and put stuff in it and sell it to players to make Duke coins. And, you know, if you really need food and you have Duke coins, you can buy them. In the last game that we played, we had a lot of coins. And there wasn't very much that we wanted to buy from the trade. So here's a destroyed workbench. I'm going to take the stuff that's in there. If we wanted to make some cement, we could do it here using his stuff, looks like. There's a kitchen here, so I'm just going to loot some stuff. And anything that I don't really need right now, I'm going to sell to him. Because he'll give you a couple of Duke coins for most anything. Not everything, but most stuff. There's some lockers. Normally these have clothes in them, so there's some shades. Nothing in that one. There's a shirt. There's more shades. I have like 3 pairs of glasses now.
My trader has a chemistry station that you can actually use.
And here's more of those vending machines I was talking to you about. These are rentals. So if another player was renting that, you know, I could buy stuff out of it. Let's go up here. So what I typically do, and I don't see any at this guy's place, which kind of sucks. The other trader that I usually get has torches around, and I would steal those. Like this barrel, mine. So I already searched that trash pile. This guy's got a forge. It's a destroyed forge, so I can't use it. It's just empty. I'll take that gas barrel. If you had a wrench, you could take all this apart, although not in his base. That's where you get your electrical stuff from. Electrical components and all that stuff. Let's see, did I search this trash? Nope, didn't search trash. So you always want to search trash. You find feathers, bullet casings, a lot of stuff like that. So I'm going to go into the trader here. And there he is. The trader wrecked. Nothing else to search in here. So you go up, talk to the trader. All this stuff on the left is stuff you can buy for Duke coins. You can buy. He's got a lot of 9mm rounds, shotgun shells. So if you can't make those yet, you could buy them if you had Duke coins. Armor, pistol, sawed-off shotgun. You see how they're expensive, but you know, the auger. Use that in mining. There's some armor. Sometimes he'll have recipes as well in here. He'll have a secret stash, which apparently, you know, there's the hunting knife book right there. You'll be seeing where we loot for that kind of stuff, but if you wanted to just buy it and you had 750, you could do it. There's some painting skills in this version that we'll be checking out once we start building our actual base. And compound bow schematic, that's new to the game. So I really wish I had Duke coins to buy that, but I don't. So let's see if we have anything that he wants to buy. So
it's for
I picked
real
up a few pairs
customers.
of glasses that I'm not going to use. So I'm going to sell off these nerdy glasses. He'll give me $8. Take it. And I'm going to wear those black shades, so I'm going to sell these shades. He'll give me $24. I looted both of those right out of his compound, so no problem there. Brass candlestick, $25. I'm going to hang on to that because you need that brass to make bullet casings. Candy tin cans, you can make mines out of those. I could sell him his own gas barrel for $104, and you know what? I'm going to do it. You need those to make gas cans later, but that's way down the road for us. Burning barrel I'm going to keep for light, and it only sells for $2. So, basically, that's all I really want to sell them. I just wanted to show you guys the trader.
No refunds. Deal's
Wow.
done. Now
Wow.
beat it, fucker.
As ignorant. Told me to beat it, fucker, I believe is what he said. So, that's the trader. And I'm going to head back to my house. I didn't see any water on the way. And right now, if we look at my character, if you hold tab, by the way, this wheel comes up and you can just go to an area and release. And my food and water is at 65%, so I'm going to end up needing water. So I may have to end up looting that town as I go back through it. I'm not going to worry about these trash piles right now. I didn't see a water source. So, ToLiveDie, what is your plan for the evening? It's 5 o'clock right now.
Probably hunker down.
So you're going to stay where you are and we'll meet up tomorrow?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm basically just going to loot some on my way back. And then I think... There's a useless door right there. Excuse me. I'm going to do some looting on the way back to my place, and then I'm going to harvest some more wood and do the wooden club thing, I think, over the evening.
Right.
So I'll record a bit of that in this video and show people that, I guess. I'm not going to do the whole thing because that would probably be boring. There's a cooking pot for my campfire. You can also scrap those once you have enough and you get iron scrap. There's no bird's nest. Feathers, very important early on. You need arrows and you need a lot of them. I don't like that the crosshairs go away now. But, whoa, I jumped in here and there's a zombie in here. Oh, bookshelf. Give me a book. Oh, give me the pistol book. Nice. What's in here? Nothing. Okay. Oh, this was a house, but it got really destroyed. Thankfully, that zombie is not bothering me right now, so I'm just gonna loot up in here. Oh, he wants to bother me now. Use this door. Out of here. See you later. So I guess this is the village, but the houses are really wrecked. But those zombies get much faster at night, which is... Oh my god, another zombie. Jesus! There's zombies everywhere. I'm on fire. Great. There's no water for me to douse it. It goes out, right?
Yep.
Okay. Good lord. So, there's a bunch of zombies in this town now. So, see the little green arrow up there? That's ToLiveDie, way south. I'm heading back to the house. I just saw something moving over there. Where was it? Normally there's animals of some kinds around here. Oh, you know what? I need stone to make arrows. Did I search that? Yeah, I did. So I gotta grab some of these stones because I'm gonna need to make more arrows. And there's more nitrate, which I don't need right now. I just wanted to show you guys that. You can also beat on these. These are like boulders. And you'll get, if you see in the bottom right, that red thing. Those are iron ore. So once you get a forge, you can put that in there. And it turns it into iron so you can make recipes that require iron. Like I said, really immersive game. Lots of stuff to do. It will keep you busy, and you can play this for hours. I mean, we've played it quite a bit, and I'm glad we're playing it again, really, to be honest with you. But it's 6:15. Got to be inside and hunkered down and basically hiding for the night by 10 o'clock, because that's when the zombies get real rambunctious. So I'm basically going to be hiding in that house that we spawned near. I'm going to scrap that and basics. I'm just going to go ahead and favorite the stone axe. That way I can just go here, stone axe, craft. And you can see I'm pretty full inventory wise. So I need to get a bunch more wood to do the wooden club thing. Now the pistol book, I'm going to go ahead and read this. And it tells me how to assemble, repair, and augment 9mm pistols. So if I find pistol parts, I can put them together now. You can't just put them together if you don't know how. So I am looking for my house, which is over here. I have a brand new axe. So I'm going to get a bunch of wood. And for some reason this tree gave me lumps of coal, which I don't remember ever getting from trees before, but that's fine. I'll take it.
That's because it's a burnt tree?
Maybe. Kind of turned into charcoal.
Yeah.
Which really it should be charcoal then. It shouldn't be lump of coal.
Yeah.
But lumps of coal, you'll need those for gunpowder, I believe. So I tend to use wood for my fuel for the campfires and everything. I think that's water over there. If you see that little dark, I just pointed at my screen like you guys can see me. I think that's water, so I am probably going to run over there real quick to fill the empty cans and stuff that I have, so I have water to survive the night and tomorrow, because you have to boil it. Otherwise you get dysentery, and I think that just saps all your stamina, right? Plus I think you feel sick or something. But I want enough wood to do this club thing and level up and then make a new bow, because it'll be much stronger. As will the club, and then once we learn not barbed wire, there's a spiked club that once you get that, I mean, it's game on. You can kill zombies with headshots with that thing real easy for a while, as long as your level's high enough. Also, you get what do you call it? Oh, I didn't spend my skill points. We'll spend those tonight too. What do you call it? What's the points you get for the axe stuff? You remember? God damn it, I keep hitting escape. I have 249 wood. I can't remember, but there's skills for this. Like, using a pickaxe, you get mining. This, I think it's construction. Anyway, we're heading over this way because I need water. Oh yeah, there's a river here. Alright, so you take your glass jars, your empty cans, put it in your hand, you come down near the water, right click, and boom, they're full of water. Boom, full of water. So, now that those are full, I will have to put them in my campfire and, like, you know, boil them. Pane of glass, I just took that, I don't know why. I can break it, eat it, and die, I believe. You could do that in the previous game. I think they classified it as taking the easy way out. I never actually tried it. Don't intend to now. My health is down to 62 because I got hit by a zombie. A couple of zombies. And you can also get infected in this game, which there's medicine and stuff. You'll find hospitals and like pharmacies.
I'm infected.
You're infected right now?
Mm-hmm.
You already got hit by a zombie?
Yep.
Nice. surprisingly, my axes aren't going up. They're starting at 25. So I'm kind of wondering if they patched out the trick, because it used to start at 1. You remember?
Right.
But we'll find out. I'm trying to get as much wood as I can. It is almost 8 o'clock, so I have 2 hours to get into the house.
I have to destroy my house to get wood.
Oh, that's right, you're in the desert. I'm telling you, man, you should have just ran up here. Done all your quests up here and everything. But you can run up here tomorrow. Alright, I gotta go on the other side of this bridge because my house is on the other side. Ansel Adams River. So I have a ready water source right here. This might actually not be a bad place to start our first base. Like I said, I really don't know where any of the towns or anything are. So most times, I think we just kind of take over a place. Last time that we played a long game, we took over this compound that we found. Concrete walls and everything were already there. And we just kind of build up from that. But zombies do spawn at points of interest, so you have to... I forget what it was we had to do. We had to do something, though, didn't we, to make sure they didn't spawn inside? Or they still did spawn inside, didn't they? At times, if we weren't there.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I don't remember exactly either. But normally zombies will spawn at points of interest, whereas if you build... damn it. If you build things, they won't spawn on player-created blocks. But if you didn't create it, you know, it's fair game. So, I once took over a military base. It was all like cloth tents, and I basically completely rebuilt the entire place. So zombies never spawn inside of there. Like, I tore down all the tents and built stuff in their areas. In essence, because the place was surrounded by landmines, and that's why I took it over. But you know, we're not even close to that yet. We'll probably get to a blood moon before we even have any kind of base established. Hopefully, hopefully we have it sooner than that, but it's quite possible. So anyway, it's 9 o'clock, so I'm gonna head inside. And sounds like ToLiveDie is destroying his own shelter. I'm going to search the toilet. There's human turds. You actually need those for fertilizer. So I'm heading inside. I'm going to dump some stuff off. I'm going to dump my coal, my Duke coins, nitrate powder, ears of corn. Basically, I'm going to dump almost everything I have on me. I'm actually going to wear this stuff, so I need to go to my character and put on that, and then this I'll scrap. Back to here. Large beef ration. I'm going to need one of the cooking pots for my campfire. Put the paper in there. Burning barrel I'm going to put down out here. Nails can go in there, that can go in there, that can go in there. Alright, so now over to my campfire, which is right here. Put it in my cooking pot. Then I'm going to put in some wood, not a lot. I think each piece of wood, if I remember, gives you like 10 seconds of time. Oh, 50 seconds. I think that's more than it used to give you. Maybe stuff requires longer to cook now. So I put 10 in for now. And I am going to click on bottled murky water, go to recipes, bottled water. And to make 4, it takes 40 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and cook those. Then the cans of murky water, recipes, boiled water, go over, takes 30 seconds, so I'm going to cook those. They both go into the queue. So you'll see the output over here, and then you'll be able to take those and drink them. So I'm going to go ahead and I got to look at my 3152. I don't have that many plant fibers. What do I need for arrows? Arrow ammo, I need small stone wood and... okay, so I can make all the arrows that I have. So I'm going to craft all 31 of those. Because I had no arrows left. And we're about a half an hour away from nighttime. think we're going to put the burning barrel down for light. And I'm going to put it right there. That way it's not too close to the edges. Hopefully the zombies won't see it. What I can do is you can upgrade these windows to wood, and it will cover them so that zombies won't see in. Okay. It's going to mean less clubs I can make, but it's worth it for the protection from the zombies at nighttime. That one's already covered. Oh, crap. There's a zombie here somewhere. I guess I made too much noise. And they heard me. So I have my club. I don't want them to tear open the walls. I hear them, but I don't see them. Going upstairs. I don't see them upstairs. I probably should have put this stuff upstairs now I think about it, but it's too late now. Alright, that horn means it's 10 o'clock. So, they get more vicious and harder to beat down. So, and quicker at night. So, and the thing, they still haven't fixed this boiled water thing, which drives me nuts. It removes burning, stamina, hydration. So I'm going to go ahead and drink one of these, because I need it. Takes me up to 70. I'm just going to drink all my boiled waters. Oh no, just 2 of them. 2 of them's fine. Drop that in there. And I'm going to take 3 of those out. And I need to eat something, so I'm going to eat this large ration. That takes me up to 63. So I'll eat my chili. Put that back in there. Still here. Somewhere. It doesn't sound as close. If I've crouched down, I'm undetected, so that's good. So now, I'm healing a little bit from eating. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make these wooden clubs, right? So I go ahead and make as many as I can.
I would do one first, right?
Nope. I'm going to see if it goes up. So right now they're all coming out at 25. So you probably have to gain a skill point from making stuff before it starts going up. So right now they're all 25. So you may have to spend skill points first before this starts going up. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. So they all came out at 25. So it may be... I wish you could kind of shift click on this stuff and scrap them all at once, but you can't. So I'm going to scrap these. Oh, I can click on them and just push S. That's nice. You fill up your queue, but still, once one goes. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap these. I'm going to keep the one I have on my bar down there. And... Alright, I forgot to put my turds in my chest. Let's put those in there. Okay. So now, let's look at... That's quest, journal, players, skills. Okay. So I have 62 total points. Right? Is that what that means? 62 total? Points available, 10.
62, I think, is the available things you can buy.
Oh, there's 62 available. I'm still undetected, but I hear the zombie. So I guess the zombie's just outside and doesn't really care about me. Which is fine with me. So I have 10 points available. So weaponsmithing. Craft bows, crossbows, their ammo, and handheld melee weapons faster and with higher quality. Lower repair penalties and get more from repair kits. Crafting quality 50. Current level 0 of 10. See, it used to be I would take stuff like the Survivor first, the Camel.
Alright, I bought the weapon smithing, and I built a wooden club, and it's a 50 now.
Well, yeah, it's the crafting quality is 50. So what happens if you buy more or build more? Does it start going up?
Or go to level 2. Down bottom thing.
Right, but I'm just saying it'll be 100 when you buy that. So is it? Does it go up from 50, or are they going to be 50 until you buy that next slot?
I think they're going to be 50 until you buy next slot. Or if you buy something else that affects it.
That's interesting. So if that's the case, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy my basics. I'm going to take Survivor. And I'm going to take Camel, so I don't have to drink as often. And I guess I'm going to take weaponsmithing. Raise your minimum maximum wellness with every rank of this perk. I don't need that yet. Pummel Pete. Pummel Pete's a good one. I don't have enough points for it right now. That's good for early on when all you have is clubs. That's a good one to take. So I'm going to take the weaponsmithing just because we're going to be using bows and clubs for a long time. So that leaves me 1 point, which I'll throw into miscellaneous crafting. So that's, if I'm making, I don't know. It just applies to miscellaneous crafting. So in any case, since I did that, I'm going to go ahead and make 1 wooden club. I'm going to scrap my 25 wooden club. I'm going to make a new wooden bow. Scrap my old wooden bow. So my new bow's a 50. And I'm going to scrap my axe and see if the new axe is a 50. So you can't do the club trick, it seems like, anymore. Which is fine. Because, we were getting way overpowered stuff. So the axe stayed 25. So that's fine. So I have 31 arrows. I got a 50 bow now. So that does 19 damage, blah, blah. I don't know. Alright, so I'm still undetected. It's midnight on the first night. I spent my skill points. I've eaten some food. Feels like 84 degrees because I'm near a fire. I got some clothes on. I'm looking spiffy. So that's about an hour video, day 1. I think we'll end that video there at 53 minutes-ish. So it's going to be a long first video, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It's a great game. If you don't have it, I recommend picking it up. And follow along as me and ToLiveDie, or ToLiveDie and I, for you grammar guys, play through and try to survive in the land of 7 days to die. So we're going to sit through the night, and I'll pick it up in a little bit, and you can sit through the night with us, or fast forward a bit through the next video to get to the morning. And tomorrow, ToLiveDie and I should meet up.